smell it, it's like, whoa, get off my back.
Hello, we are here at Pitti Fragranze 2021. It happened, and I would say that it's really a great opportunity for all of us, not only brands, for the whole world of perfumery. That's now it's happening. It started working again.
And it started perfectly.
With a bang.
Yes, yes. Congratulations.
Very.
Okay, so who's gonna start first? Let's talk about the first impression in general, and then we will go to brands and maybe our references, some fragrances that really caught our attention. Okay, who's gonna start? Sergey?
Me?
Wait.
Okay, it's the first fragrance of 2 years, so we got a lot of news, real news, and news related, like about fragrances that were launched last year and the year before. So we have a heap of news. Not almost, every brand brought something new, packaging, new fragrances, new collections, new brands. Just
Launched
out
here
of nowhere.
today, or like, yes.
So it was really happy atmosphere from everyone because they just broke the COVID
The ice.
borders, and it's perfect.
I think everyone is really happy to be back, first of all, and that creates a very positive mood. Pitti is always the more relaxed show because it's cozy and it's less people, so we really have time to talk with each other and spend some time and get to know the fragrances better than in other events where it's more energetic. But this is good, and the brands were always mentioning how happy they were, but also I think business is doing very well because after 2 years of nothing happening, there's a lot of buyers at the show, and all of them are looking for novelties for their shops. So business-wise, I think probably it's one of the best ones
And
ever.
I think like brands actually even behind those locked doors, they didn't stop working.
Yes.
They were
Yeah,
just
sure.
busily creating new stuff, so now they came well prepared. So business like flourished.
Yeah, it seems like things didn't really stop. It was just a
Just
pause
slowed
to
down a
rethink
little bit.
and redo or create something new, and then now everyone is ready to flourish again.
Yeah, so my impression was that not a lot of brands brought completely new fragrances, but releases that are new in terms of that they were launched during the pandemics, and a lot of people could not try them, test them. So a lot of those news are already on our website, but it's just our first time for us to try them in real life. So yeah.
I just wanted to say that, I saw so many fragrances. Yes, I forgot.
The mic.
This is my
You
mic.
dropped the mic.
So many brands reacted to pandemic and all this COVID thing so well. I mean, they brought specifically made for these fragrances. Some actually very optimistic, like, guys, we need happiness after all this catastrophic time. Some brought fragrances like black from Femme Parfum. It was like Femme Parfum. It was like death,
Plague.
the
Plague.
end,
Plague.
Yes, that's what's gonna be like ahead of us. So next step. So
Hopefully
some
not.
Of course not. It's like ironic, but
Yeah.
just real stuff. And some you know, they appeal to calmness. Like, guys, we need to calm down, process things, and then return to normal life. And there are so many perfumes that you can try for yourself. Maybe it's like what we really need: calmness and happiness. Like, and after all, death. But after many years.
Also, the trend that I notice and I personally like, because I've been getting into it lately, is this kind of smooth, elegant leather fragrances, and a lot of brands
Leather
brought
is top.
those. Yes, leather is, for me, it seems like it's the biggest trend of this year. Leather amongst the
It started
light
from hedonic.
citrus fragrance.
Hedonic, let's
Yeah.
mention hedonic.
Hedonic is amazing.
It's a smooth transition to the brands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
perfume.
some
Hedonic
years
is great.
ago we would have a lot of leather fragrances, but more like directed to Middle Eastern taste.
Yes.
Very
Yeah.
strong, very spicy, animalic. And now it's kind of a more like Florentine leather, or with elegant tones and more smooth
I
and
would say even fruity notes.
some fruity
And
notes.
rum,
Yes.
rum, sandalwood, those kind of leather.
the florals are coming back.
Yeah.
I would say yes. And I saw many versions of peach. I know that's, yes, like infamous fragrance, such a trend recently. So we.
And I
we
could add
found-
that I found a lot of chocolate perfumes.
Ah,
Cocoa
Cocoa
by Maison
by-
Tahiti.
the whole line
and
of fragrances.
4 fragrances devoted to dark chocolate, chocolate cake, chocolate with tuberose, and another one with tuberose, and a couple of fragrances outside of the event was also devoted to chocolate. It's sort of
It's comfort.
it's sort of comfort food, yeah.
Yeah. But I also saw, I mean, at least the brands that I visited, it's not an exaggeration if 80% of them told me, we now wanted to launch something soft, something light, something that will sell, and it will be easier and not very challenging and not completely original, but something that's immediate. And that
Understandable. I
it's
think.
understandable, but
But would it sell?
makes me have like mixed feelings,
Yes.
because I understand totally, and of course it's normal, but I saw it as such a omnipresent trend. It was everywhere in
Like
my
everybody
Like
will launch it.
normalcy, like
And
new
will choose.
normalcy. I mean,
new
so-
normalcy, but also like after the 10th brand that tells me the same thing, I was like, were you all in the same room when you decided this?
Yeah.
It's like spreading, but in
Yeah.
a good way.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of brands are trying to make their packaging and fragrances ecological, sustainable, and
More and
clean.
more.
Yes, more and more. We see a lot of new brands or all brands going clean, going sustainable.
Like
Yeah.
essential parfum,
Yes.
like Maison Tahiti,
pH
like
fragrance.
pH fragrances, and should I mention
Belle Rebel.
the beautiful brand name Honk?
Check
With
out
all
Hang.
supporting evidence.
We're supporting evidence with the clear pictures of inspirations. Search for Hunk and you'll see what we mean.
Hank with
We
a
were
Q.
not mad about it, you know.
Spell it right. H.
HUNQ, Amsterdam-based brand, right? Amsterdam, yes.
Launched like here, so it's like
Here, so it's a
completely
premiere.
new 2021.
Yep.
And
It's
it
amazing.
keeps a lot of talk around.
Yeah.
Yes, still, and for days to come. Okay, what else? What maybe we can talk about? Like maybe we already picked some.
I have one.
Should we mention Comporta?
Yes, let's mention
shy-
them for
the shy
Bravo
Miguel.
to Miguel.
No, I'm not the one who's going to talk about it. You talk
okay.
about it.
We're gonna talk
Oh,
about
okay.
it. Bravo
Yeah.
to Miguel. Yes, he launched it was very
Bravo,
nice.
bravo, bravo.
bravo. It was nice collaboration with Comporta.
Portuguese
And
brand.
Portuguese brand.
Portuguese
so it's like all
perfumer.
Portuguese. I think it's clicked, and the nice fragrance. Bravo or Brava.
Bravo.
I think
Bravo, bravo.
there are two fragrances launched, and the concept is master and
Apprentice.
servant. No, apprentice. He's the servant. So master is Chris Maurice. Hail to the master, yeah. And apprentices are Miguel, and since I'm his colleague and friend and I've been following his work, I think that this is like a cherry on top of his previous experience, because it's a lovely green fragrance that features fig in it, but it's not, you could not tell by the first smell that it's a fig scent. It's transparent and green.
Teaser.
Teaser. Okay, don't tell
Don't
them.
explain.
everything.
Make it clear.
And also,
Teaser.
Chris Maurice's fragrance is called Femme Fougère.
Femme Fougère.
I have to praise my master, of course.
Okay, let's come to the
And it's just
Should be teaser.
very quickly. It's just a fougère that has different qualities. So it could be more feminine,
Oriental.
less traditionally masculine, and it's a little sweet
A
also.
little sweet, yes.
nice. Why not? Like
yeah, that
finally
also
something,
might be-
some fougere
yeah.
for women.
That also
It is
might be a new trend, like feminine fougère, because we've seen it a little bit in the mainstream perfumery lately. So now it's entering niche, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
And you know
The
what?
trend.
Actually, I can't say like it's 100%, but it's all unisex. All fragrances here unisex.
Yes.
Actually, there is no
Of course.
female male version
Yeah,
anymore. This is good. For you to
there are.
decide.
Ivra.
is.
They're only for men.
I don't know, but
I can-
wear
I can,
it without
yeah.
any questions.
Okay then. Okay. Hunk. Isn't it for men?
Oh, I can wear
I
hunk.
think it's okay for women.
I think I'm quite hunky.
Okay,
I don't know.
I
if
think
can-
that's just the notion. I haven't spoken to one single brand who talks about gender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
No one.
That's true.
I think that no
That's
one
good.
really cares anymore.
Yeah.
At least in this, in the niche area, no one cares about gender anymore, and that's
Guys,
interesting.
could I ask you? There are some Russian brands here for the first time. Did you smell something interesting from them, or did they catch your attention somehow?
No, I left it to the Russian
Okay.
team.
I smelled the
Thank
Russian
you. Thank
metaphysics.
you.
Metaphysic.
Uh-huh.
I actually quite like the brand. They came up with a range of fragrances, and they have quite unique concepts, which are like the memories of specific moments in life or encounters. They're all the bottles are accompanied by a photography, which also depicts the mood of the fragrance. And I like two of them. I will probably write about it later, but one is this soft, sweet, soft leather again. And the other one is also quite unique with patchouli. So we'll keep you posted. I quite liked the Russian brand, and also I would like to mention that there are a couple of brands from South America, like from Argentina, Colombia. And also
Muti's fragrances.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Really nice and with very interesting, intriguing packaging.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. It's-
So it's not only, it's predominantly Italian and French perfumery, but we also had a little bit more of an international brands as well.
More than usual, in fact.
Yeah, more
probably.
Yes.
traditional.
Yes.
Yes. They decide, okay, it's now like opening.
Not just Italian.
Yeah, no, not any Italian anymore. I mean, it's good. So,
I have to mention one thing that really finally answered my prayers.
okay,
Bell
please.
Rebel,
Yes,
because
yes.
as some of our readers might seen, so I've written about Moschino bubblegum and I was disappointed by it. I wrote about Juliet Has a Gun, this Lily fantasy, I was disappointed, but why? Because they promised bubblegum. And I wanted a bubblegum fragrance, but that didn't smell like my bubblegum, the one that I used to have as a child at least. And finally here we found Bell Rebel with a fragrance called, I think it was actually bubblegum, right?
I think that.
Bubblegum. And as soon as I sprayed it, I mean, I was covered in bubblegum. That pink bubblegum I used to like when I was a child.
Yes.
And that
Me too.
was such like it brought a smile to my face, and that was what I was asking about for so many years. I want the bubblegum
This is
fragrance.
perfect replica, I would say, but in a bottle.
Yes, yeah, it's super realistic, super realistic. It's fun. It's not pretentious. It's just fun, and they also have a nice peach. I think it's peach. I cannot remember the name now.
Me too. I know that it's two words and one of them.
Yes, one of them is peach, but it's not that realistic, such as bubblegum. But it's so juicy and fun, and just I really it captured my heart. That brand captured my heart.
Yeah, I would also support the idea. They're really great. I mean, worth to try anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Also, like clean packaging. Also, that brand is one of those that tried to come
Maybe
up
to
with.
mention Step Abroad, the new collection inspired by London
Yeah,
train
absolutely,
station.
absolutely.
From Milan to
Step
London.
aboard. It's a perfect.
Always original concept and a great fragrance.
Fragrances by Bertrand de Chauffour.
Yes, and one of them really brought a smile to my face.
Yeah,
it's a vanilla ginger.
It's not expensive,
Yeah, but they're
and you
very
can use like this.
they're refined. They don't smell as you would expect it to smell when you see this like spray
spray
can.
cans.
It's very urban, young looking packaging for the brand, but the fragrances are really well done and really are something else. I quite like the vanilla ginger one. I cannot seem to remember the name at the moment. I'm sorry, we are just like overwhelmed with the
There's so
names
many,
and news.
Like things.
I don't usually like vanilla and gourmand, but this one had something special. It's not too sweet. It's in the contrast with the spicy note, so it's kind of sparkling and yeah.
I also have to mention 1969. It's a big range of fragrances actually, and it's not new. They have quite a provocative concept, and it's based on the 60s in Europe and all the social revolution that came with it. And they have a fragrance called Female Christ. It has a cultural background, very interesting, of 60s body art. And I shall investigate further into it because I like that
idea.
time frame of contemporary art, of modern art. And the fragrance is a patchouli. So I saw different patchoulis here, not only
Many
one or two.
patchoulis.
Yes,
A
yes.
lot of them.
You-
Yeah.
And they were all very true to patchouli, but like twisting it in different ways. So that was interesting. This one is also patchouli, and they had other fragrances. I think it was a couple of fragrances with cannabis. One of them more realistic, the other one slightly different. But the brand was exciting. The design was interesting with different colors and simple graphics. I was attracted by it.
I would say the thing that what caught my attention, it was an Irish brand, Ilk. They represented like brand was actually founded in 2020, so like fresh, and it was the first chance to try them. They presented 4 pairs, like with a contradiction between them, and it was like a play. So you smell something like fantasy based on like circus, and then you try like realistic one, and it's like not death. Or like it is right
death.
now. But and you can combine it, and I think that yes, you are somewhere in the middle, and it's really from these contradictory fragrances, contradictory pairs, like so contrasted between. So you can find like layering and trying, so you can find something like suit yourself better. I mean, and it was really interesting. I think it's very intriguing. I mean, it's good. Like you smell, you play, you think, you imagine.
Okay, and now for the final of it, let me introduce you how we smell. You come to the booth like this and say hello, and then ask for smelling the perfume. Then take your mask a little bit off, and then smelling it, and then put the mask again
On, yes, it's on and off mode.
because of restrictions and
Safety procedures.
safety procedures.
No, I think we are all safe now. I got a test like recently,
Actually,
a couple of
I'm
hours ago.
doing this.
I'm good.
in perfect condition because I know all was vaccinated and it's safe and everything. But the procedure is strict, and we are asked to put your mask all the time when we are here.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's better to be safe than regret it later.
And it's not interfering with our work and our experience. We're all safe and we're all enjoying the fragrances and the exhibition.
And each
so we
other.
are and each other's company because we haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah.
Yay. So it was definitely great that the Pitti Fragranze was organized this year because it made our year so much better.
We came back to life.
Yes,
Yeah,
like wasted 2 years.
Yeah, let's say thank you
Yeah.
to Pitti Fragranze.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Thanks
thank
a
you so
lot.
much.
Thank you.
When you smell it, it's like, whoa, get off my back.
Everyone.